Hi guys, Nancy here with Pretty NLC Designs. Thanks for joining my YouTube channel and checking this video out. Sorry about my hair. It's a little crazy today, but we're in here crafting. So I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to lift these up here for y'all. So we're going to go from this flat, as you can see, kind of flat. It's a 24-inch wreath to a fluffier kind of wreath. I don't know if you guys can see the difference there. Believe me, there you see how flat this is and how fluffy this is. So I'm going to show y'all how I do that. Again, this is just a 24-inch. What is it? Just a 24-inch faux pine wreath, I guess you could say. I'm going to put it over here on my stand, and I'm also going to show you guys how I plan on making this to like a swag kind of video, or swag kind of tutorial. My ponytail's all crooked. Sorry, guys. So let me cut this off. Thank you guys for joining me. This is part 1 of my Valentine's Day wreath for my own home. I do make other wreaths, mainly custom order, and then this is just something fun that I wanted to do for myself. So as you have your wreath base here, you need to make sure you just kind of go in, and it's going to take a little bit of time, but you really need to come in, and you're going to first, this is how I do it. I straighten out every single twig, or whatever you want to call these things, needles, pine. Kind of like when you're fluffing out a Christmas tree, you really want to get them all up, and kind of I just stand them up just so that I can see exactly how they fall and where I'm going to need to fill in the gap. And now my wreath, I'm going to combine these two together, and I'm also going to combine a 9-foot garland, another green garland too, because I want a really full wreath. This is the first time I've actually made myself a cute Valentine's Day wreath, and I decided I wanted to do, well, it'll be a surprise. It's going to be, well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys. It's going to be a Cupid bottom, and I'm going to make the wings and the bottom. First time making a bottom, but since it's going to be mine, I can hide the glue guns, I guess, the glue mess. But all I'm doing, guys, see here, is I'm just taking this and I'm starting it here first, and then I will put it on my wreath stand, and then I'll show y'all what else I'm going to do with it. Okay, guys? But right now, this is all we're doing. We're just turning it around. I'm just going to lift all the pieces up. And it does make a difference, guys. Just like your Christmas trees at Christmas, you see them. Well, Christmas trees at Christmas, duh. But you will definitely, when you take the time to fluff, I know there's some people that fluff one whole day before they even, sometimes 2 days before they even put any kind of ornaments on it. My mom, I think, was that way. Like, gotta fluff the tree. So I'd spend hours fluffing the tree, and of course, I did the same thing with my kids. So it was just one full day of fluffing, walk away from it, come back, look at it, and see what we got going. Okay? So, okay, I'm going to put this over here, and I'm going to change the camera angle. And I'm going to go ahead and take me off of that little right-hand corner, because you guys don't need to see me anymore. I just wanted to make sure I stopped in and said hi. Okay, so let's see here. So remove that one. We are going to go to a different angle. We're going to go to this one. You see that, guys? You see how fluffy he is, right? So what I'm going to do is, let me move this. I'm actually going to just put a stick right here. Okay. It's pretty big, pretty long, right? You guys can't see it all, can you? All right, let me take this one off. I may have to back up that camera so that you guys can see better. I'm going to move this one up here, okay? And this stand is by Probo the Hand. I'm not affiliated with them at all. They are just a company that I purchased it from when she first came out of it. I love Regina over there. I bought a lot of her products just because I am just a big fan, okay? So really, guys, this is all we're going to do with this part right here. And I'm going to combine two together, and then I'm going to show y'all how I do that with the, let's take this stick off here. It's in my way. Whoops. Okay. So take this one off too. Now, I don't have any more swags. I used all my swags, and that's usually how, you know, everybody gets that really oval, kind of elongated look. Well, what I'm going to do, let me move this camera out for you guys some, okay? I want to move it out some, okay? Just so that you guys can see. You can see my messy room, and you can see the whole camera, okay? There we go. All right. Let me move that so I don't knock that over again. So I want it right now, you know, it's a circle. I want it a more oval. Excuse me there. These are off the shoulder shirts and they just bother me. Just bother me. Sorry, I forgot I have to look up. I'm looking at my laptop down here. So anyway, so I kind of want an oval shape, but I want two, and I want it to be long. My goal is, let's see here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine two wreaths because I want a really long wreath, guys. I want it to be long, but I'm going to kind of like flatten this part back out right here. Move all my pieces up. I'm going to get my zip tie, but we actually need to make them. This is how we're going to, like a muscle woman here, right? I'm not a muscle woman, I promise. So all I'm going to do is see if I can move the camera so that you guys can. I'm just going to kind of bend it together, you know. Here, let me take off this tag back here. You guys couldn't see that. Okay. So all I'm going to do is, you see, it's not, all I did was squeeze it. I just kind of bent it, and it's okay if it breaks. It's not going to be a factor for me anyway. Still going to keep it the shape that I want it to keep whenever I add everything else to it. But, okay, so I'm fluffing him up again because I just unfluffed him. But you see how that's a circle and this was an oval kind of now? Well, I need to do that with the other one. And I'm just going to keep bending it until I can get it to, you don't really want it to break as much. You just really kind of want the oval kind of shape. Okay, so let's put this one right here. Put it over here on the edge. I can get this one done. All right. Same process. This is how I'm doing it for my wreath, for my door. You know, you can get these wreaths pretty cheap at, well, not cheap, but inexpensive after the holidays or even right now. There's Christmas in July because, you know, we do that now. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is, you guys can see here, I was just seeing the back of me. You don't need to see my backside. Probably block the whole camera with that thing. Anyway, I hope you guys can still hear me. I got my microphone actually on the other side of the room, which is not smart, but I guess you can't hear my little comment. So I'm still fluffing him up. I'm still getting all the little vines out. For me, I'm standing them up. This works for me. It might not work for everybody, but this is how I do my wreath. Because I'm going to turn around and smash them back down. I just want them straightened up. You just want fluffed. That's all we want, right? Now here, I want these up. And I'm going to go ahead and push these up too, because I want it to be kind of, well, actually, yeah. I'm going to put two together, okay? So what I'm doing is, you see this one here? Okay. I'm actually going to combine it like that. I am just right here in the back, kind of like in the middle to the top, because this is got two brackets here. You see, you got one right here. Oh, let's see here. Let me get the camera to go down just a little bit more. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So this is a 2-ring wreath form, okay? I don't know if there's a fancy name for it or not. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to put my zip tie in here. Maybe. I know how to use. Funny thing about me is you guys probably don't know how to do it, but I didn't know how to do a zip tie. I did not know how. And I literally did not know how to do a zip tie. I know that's kind of crazy. People thought I was insane when I said that. But it is the truth. I literally did not know how to use a zip tie. I'm not ashamed of it. Or maybe a little embarrassed of it whenever I did say it. But kind of makes me laugh now, right? So then I'm going to put another one down here and get this one in. You're not going to see them, I promise. Let's see, now there I go backwards on that one, didn't I? Let's get this one in here like this. Now, if you have the swag, go ahead and do the swag. You don't need to do this part. I just wanted to show you how I fluff it up and get it ready for my base, okay? I think I'm getting arthritis in my thumb. Okay. So, I got two together. Actually, that might be a little bit too tight because I don't want them. I need them to be, there we go. You kind of want to make sure they're flat, not sticking out the door, you know. And then you're going to come back in here and you're going to fluff it back up. Okay, you see how I squished all that again? I squished it. Let me cut these guys off. There you are. I have a triangle down here. Okay, guys. So, now, like right now, you can see some of the wires through here. Let's get these ones back here that I had doubled up right over there. So you can always see them. Right now, it's pretty empty, right? It's going to be fluffed up. It's going to have so much stuff in it. I just got to make the stuff to put in it. So I'm hoping you guys will join me as I make the stuff to put in it. I'm normally doing resin lately. I do a lot of resin. I'm in a resin coach in a private group over on Facebook, lindsayandwonder.net. If you guys are interested in joining it. $11 a month. We have 6 different coaches. We all do something different. In that group, I am a resin coach. You guys might have seen some of my resin videos lately. They're fun. They're fun. I do love resin. But every once in a while, you got to make something else, right? And you got to keep those creative juices flowing, I guess you could say. I don't really know if I like saying juices, but you know, it is what it is. I promise I don't talk this much. I I think maybe I just had a little bit too much coffee today. We have this right. Look how fat he is right here. You see this area? Okay. I've got a 9-foot wreath, garland that we're going to be using to fill in the pieces. Now, again, you're going to need to come in here and you're going to need to fluff him out. You can cut the pieces off, throw them in there. But we got filler. I got a lot of filler. And I honestly don't know if this wreath is just going to be whimsical. Is it going to be like a traditional wreath? I don't know yet. I really don't know. I'm going to try to figure out what I want. I will show you a couple of the pieces that I got. Well, actually, I can't because I don't know where they're at right now. But now you can either cut this or you can bring it in. And go ahead and, start bringing in your pieces. Like, we're going to use another zip tie. Is this going to be a heavy wreath? Kind of. I did make a reindeer wreath using the same technique. And I loved it. I wanted this to fill in some spots. I didn't really use deco mesh in that wreath. I think I'm going to use just a little bit of deco mesh in this one. Okay, so I'm going to fluff this up, move this here, and just kind of fill in my area. Okay, just like this. Just taking him, fill in some areas, just like that. You've got to fluff, guys. You got to fluff. Okay. Don't know if this is helping you guys at all. I hope it does. I hope you guys stick around for my other videos so that you can exactly see what we are creating. I'm excited. I can picture it in my head, but now I've got to make it come to life, right? That's part of the fun. Let me get some zip ties out. I'm using these gigantic zip ties because these are the only ones I can find just now, which don't really need the gigantic ones, but work with what you got, right, people? Work with what you got. Okay. So let's go with this one right here. Okay. Okay. And then we'll come back and, you could even use the pieces of the greenery that's already here and wind that around. But I just want to make sure that it stays. Because when I come in and I put my other pieces in, I really want my pieces to be able to, like I'm going to have something here and something here. Okay. So don't fret and don't worry about some of those. So let's just get it in here. And what do we got? It just looks like a big old greenery thing, right? Like a bunch of greenery. All it looks like. But like I said, I was out of swag. And I really just want something elongated. And yeah, okay. All right, guys. Yeah. Let's just not talk about what I just said there. Okay. I really want it to, long and full. Oh my gosh, Amy. You YouTubers, be gentle with me. I cannot. I'm still new to this YouTube stuff. I'm still new to having to make sure I don't say anything wrong. I'm going to come over to this side, grab some zip ties, and just start pinning him in because I really want him to fill in some spots. Okay, guys? Does this add to the cost? Yes, it does. But if you get these guys on sale, and you know, that will help you out immensely. Okay. Let's get you out of the way here. I'm going to come down here with another zip tie. And then I'm going to fluff it up some more and make it really full. Okay. Like I said, I had these in stock in my storage. I'm not about to go and buy new ones. You know, especially after the holidays when you always spend way too much. For anybody that's watching this down the road, this is January. So, you know, we get that wonderful, let's tighten up our belts after the holidays mentality, for me anyway. Okay. I just want it to be really, really full and put together. Okay. I'm not a professional, but I have been doing wreath for years. That doesn't make sense. But I mean, I'm not like, you know, professionally trained or anything like that, and home decor, and I just go with what I've learned over the years. If you guys would like to continue in this journey with me, I would really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Now see there, I just tucked in that little hook that you usually have at the end of the let's go in here with these. Clip these. I know some people just clip at the end, but if I don't clip at the end, if I don't clip as I'm doing it, I will miss one, and then next thing you know, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's no black wire sticking out. So did we get them all? I always have a trash can here with you guys. So, again, we're going to come in, we're going to fluff. Make it nice and fat. Right. Okay, there we go. Okay. So I took two flat wreaths, right? And I made my own kind of a swag in a way, I guess you could say. Let me see if I can walk over like this way. My camera kind of, so it just looks like a big bush, you know. So it's just a big green. You could use this even as a centerpiece, you know, on a really big table, like you have a conference table, or, you know, this could be a really good base. So sometimes you don't have to have that swag. You don't have to have just, you know, take your wreaths, squish them in just a little, elongate them, and fill them in. So I hope you guys like this part. This is the first part of my tutorials. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to go back and get my mesh, get ready to put that in, or I may start with just the pieces that I come in, my decoration pieces. So thank you guys for joining me. Please like and share and subscribe, and come back for parts 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many it's going to be, but it's going to be a little series. Thanks, guys.